Virgo.
Hello Virgo, this is your February forecast and we are going to see what the planets are going to do for you this month. Now, haven't you just been through a whirlwind? You Virgos must have touched on some kind of aura of something Neptunian that's just, for you, very spiritual, very beautiful, and a little different from your ordinary norm. And a lot of this has to do with romance, starting here just December, January, going through this whirlwind of emotions. And I think a lot of you Virgos who are normally very down to earth and grounded and analytical and not necessarily skeptical, but analytical, you're getting a little taste and a little feel how it is for Pisces who are in love, because this Neptune is now in your sign of committed partners and marriage and long-term love. And this Neptune is a very elevated, heightened sense of emotion. So some of you might not feel that this can be real or if it's true, and you may doubt that, but then again, you're still hearing this from whatever new partner that you have attracted into your life. So good for you, you know, trust but verify. There's still those aspects there to confirm whether this is going to be a long-term relationship or not. But at least embrace those feelings, because as I see your heart chakra opens up, you're transforming. You're really glowing, Virgo. And we have a whole stellium coming into play here in this very sector of relationships, partners, committed relationships, and marriages. So everything is going to be beaming and busting for you this month, and it's starting off very early here on the 4th and 5th, where Mars and Neptune get to meet here in a very close angle. It's called a conjunction. So they're taking a dance together, and I see this male energy around you really vibing this heart of yours to the point of explosion. And as Mercury moves into Pisces, now at the same time, next day, you're getting even more so a dose of this Piscean, Neptunian energy. And this is going to follow through the whole month, as the Sun and Venus also will join up in this little crowd that we call stellium. So you're definitely it this month, you and the Pisceans. Then we have on the 5th and 6th, we got Venus and Uranus doing the dance, and you can expect some unexpected surprises. It could be something unusual, it could be shocking, and in that case it's a good shock. It's not a negative shock. It's just like out of nowhere, suddenly everything is happening so incredibly fast, and it's nearly like I feel that your balloon is kind of just growing and growing and asking, where is that needle so I can pop it? Okay, so this is fantastic. It is a spiritual journey. Whether it's going to be long-lasting or not right now, that doesn't matter. Just absorb. Remember, all of this Neptunian energy is the Piscean energy. So right now you're going to be the sponge. You're just going to suck it all up, and then you can see later. However, though, on the 10th, whatever small little doubts, fears that you may have in your analytical mind, Venus is going to have a little bit of a hard angle to Saturn, where something might be said that might shock you out of this rosy balloon, and you may question something. And you may not know where this is coming from, and I can't say it's from that partner. It could be somewhere else. Whatever the deal is, it affects your Venus, which is both love, but it's also values and money. So there might be something there that you already next day want to find out of, and you will take it to the depths, where Pluto will turn every single stone to figure out what that meant on the day before. And then we have some very interesting aspects coming up for you. We have Mars is moving into a trine there to Saturn. So it's like it's completing some kind of a project, or it's completing some goal that you've had. Pluto is in the mix. They're creating a beautiful angle here, all three of them. And when you have Mars, Saturn, and Pluto together, that is really focused energy. So I would like to say try to get it all completed by the 19th before Saturn goes retrograde, because it's going to take a step back and it's going to give you a break for a few months, okay? So you might have been feeling that you've been up against this invisible deadline, and it could be very visible for some of you as well. But conclude it, take the project as far as you can go. And then also any documents needed to be signed connected to this, you want to do that before Mercury goes retrograde there on the 24th. Because then there's never a good time to start anything new or sign any papers. So you have a really workout energy this month, and you have this incredible, beautiful, romantic energy as well. Now we have both the Sun and Mercury moving into Pisces. We have Venus moving into Pisces. All of them are going to be transiting over Neptune, which is in your 7th house of love. So expect this month to just unfold layer by layer. It's like this flower opening up like the lotus, you know, from your crown chakra. This is your hopes, dreams, wishes of a dream man, if this is a new partner in your life. If you're already bound to somebody, it could just mean that your partner in this month will be expressing him or herself more deeply, more compassionate, more loving, more direct to you than at other times. So for even you, this is just beautiful. And some of you may even be discussing to tie the knot. And then, yes, you have Jupiter in your 10th house here, Virgo. So that is, you know, really achieving your Hall of Fame, what you've been working for over these last 6 years. I would say the last 12 years, all in all, for the full Jupiter cycle. But since it started rising up towards your midheaven, which was 6 years ago, you're there now. You know, and Jupiter just moved direct here on the 30th of January. So you will see that this month, if things have been delayed, because you were really moving towards a very great angle, and then suddenly it kind of stepped back a little bit when it went retrograde in October of 2012. But that is now just about to move forward. You will see that you can start harvesting now between February and end of June. And then it's going to be done with. So anything you need to do in related to your career, this is the time. You have these few months, and you won't have it again for another 12 years. So make the most out of it. When it moves, it's going to move into your social sector, but it will also be bringing your hopes and dreams. This is from July, so we'll be talking about that a little bit more later on this year. Then we have also a good workout energy day, the 15th. If you have any practical things to do or any heavy things to move, you'll have abundant energy and a force to cut through whatever is needed to be done. And we have then February 16th, the day of Saturn going retrograde. Oh, I got it written down as the 19th here too. So without checking it, it's one of those 2 days coming up here. And this is when things are going to take a halt and step back. So anything you need to complete as far as your projects, your goals, your career, get it done by then. Because Saturn's going to go to sleep for a little bit, and it won't be supporting you in this way. But boy, those of you who have been busy right now, I see how this energy is just increasing to maximum point on the first half of the month. And then Mercury retrograde here on the 24th. This is just after the Sun has also joined Pisces. So now all of these planets that have been in Aquarius is now into Pisces. You will feel that emotionally things are expanding for you. You have that new moon in your 5th house, meaning that your intentions this month has been about planting seeds for true love, which the fifth house is all about, and it's also about your children. So some of you might be making intentions of creating and conceiving a love child. So that is for you here, Virgo, for this month. I wish you the very best. It looks fantastic. You do want to pay attention to that 5th and 6th of February when Venus and Jupiter really creates this beautiful trine in the sky, bringing you gifts. And you might be a little overwhelmed, a little wowed, but this is something that you deserve because Jupiter, anything it brings, it is abundant. So I will see you next month. Very excited to see what March is going to bring for you. And also, if you are looking to communicate some very deep, important message, do that on the 5th and 6th as well. I will see you next time. And listen to your moon sign or rising sign if you know it. It will just give you a little bit more insight where the energies are working for you. Your project here is Saturn in the 3rd, communication. It is 5th house of love and Mars 7th house. So your project is all about love for right now as far as I can see and communicating it. So bye for now.